HOA Karen had always been obsessed with controlling every inch of our lake cabin property, and her latest attempt was no exception. This time, she called 911, claiming I had installed a smart lock on my cabin door illegally. She wanted me arrested, assuming that her HOA authority somehow superseded my property rights. What she didn't know was that she was trespassing on my land, literally, and that I was more than ready to handle her audacious claim. It began early in the morning when I installed a new smart lock system on the cabin door, one that allowed me to monitor entries and ensure my family's safety. My wife and kids were inside, and everything was peaceful, until Karen decided to enforce her imagined HOA rules. She strutted up the driveway, phone in hand, ready to call the authorities over something she had no legal right to challenge. When she dialed 911, she spoke quickly, exaggerating the situation and claiming there was an unauthorized lock on what she insisted was community property. The dispatcher, trained to respond to potential trespassing, dispatched officers to the scene. Meanwhile, I watched from inside, aware of her every move through my security cameras. Her arrogance was palpable. She truly believed she had the right to intimidate me into compliance. By the time the officers arrived, Karen was gesturing wildly, trying to demonstrate the violation. I calmly stepped outside, badge and identification in hand. The look on the officers' faces changed instantly when they realized I owned the property and had the legal authority to control access. Karen's claims crumbled under the weight of the law, but she wasn't done yet. She tried to argue, shout, and manipulate the situation. I explained the smart lock system, showing them the logs of every entry and exit. Every detail of her previous trespasses was recorded. The times she and her enforcers had entered without permission, the time she had harassed my family, and her repeated attempts to overstep HOA authority. The officers listened carefully, then placed Karen under arrest for trespassing, harassment, and filing false reports. Her outrage was spectacular but irrelevant. She was facing real consequences now. After her arrest, I filed formal complaints against the HOA for their repeated interference with my property. Legal action followed quickly, citing harassment, trespassing, and abuse of HOA authority. Karen was banned from the property permanently, and any attempts by her or her associates to enter were met with immediate legal enforcement. My family and I finally regained full peace and security at our cabin. The incident also served as a lesson in preparation. I installed enhanced surveillance and access control systems, ensuring that no HOA member or anyone could ever attempt a similar intrusion. It wasn't just about technology. It was about safeguarding my family and enforcing the rights that lawfully belonged to me. By nightfall, the lake cabin was quiet again. The smart lock, a symbol of both safety and autonomy, stood firm, and the shadow of Karen's entitlement had been permanently removed. My family relaxed, knowing that their home and their security could not be threatened by baseless authority or arrogance. Karen's failed attempt had only reinforced the importance of readiness, vigilance, and standing firm when protecting what is legally and rightfully yours.